Good evening, I'm Taylor Toole with a statewide burn ban in place and what officials are calling an unprecedented amount of grass and forest fires across the state. Local and state agencies are enforcing a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to burning, no matter the reasons, as the outcome could be devastating with these dry conditions. And for those fighting these fires, people just like you and me, they're not taking it lightly. This is Virginia Jobert.
I work 24, I come here, I work 9, sleep in my own bed for 12 hours and then go back and do it again in Lafayette for another 24, come here, work 9. So the little bit of time that I do get to have at my house is to just really have supper, go to bed.
Even with that positive demeanor, she's not the only one working a schedule like this, especially with the increase in calls Scott Fire Department is experiencing.
We're not used to wildfires around this area. We're used to the hurricane, structure fires, any type of fires. That's our traditional response. But just like anything else, when somebody needs something, they dial 911 and a fire truck will be there to handle their emergency, as the case with the wildfires. It's a little exhausting because we have firefighters that are staying 3 and 4 days out of town, coming in and then working their regular shift over here. So they're very tired mentally, both physically and mentally.
Chief Chad Saunier says for the last month, his department receives about 2 to 3 calls for these fires a day. So how is a first responder to cope?
I like to fish and I like to garden.
And mental health experts agree those are good options when you have the time. But whether you're at the scene working or experiencing a disaster for yourself, they tell me having a routine or schedule is actually one of the best things for you. Some kind of structure to take your mind off the situation. But experts also note it's important to find some kind of balance in the day-to-day, finding a way to practice self-care and not being afraid to reach out to others for help. Something they tell me is far too often overlooked. For Acadiana's News Channel, I'm Taylor Toole.